going to play Nicol Bolas in Historic Brawl, which I somehow have not played yet. I know, it's kind of crazy. You'd figure it'd be one of the first things I've played. I just haven't played it. I kind of just slapped it together. A lot of the decks I've made so far have some form of quick ramp, which I guess means a lot of them are green. This isn't green, so it's kind of heavy on the mana rocks. I don't have any of the colorless mana rocks. I don't really care for them. I'm also playing a lot of the cheap counter spells that I'm not super big on either, but I've been got it by them enough that I want to try them myself. The top end is Ujin, and that's really about it. I guess the two Lilianas. I got a Gear Hulk, Sublime Epiphany. I've never been big on this card either, but it seems as though the format may be fast enough or slow enough for you to be able to cast this. So I'm giving it a shot. I don't know how I feel about Scarab God, but we'll see. There's a lot of incidental graveyard hate, so it's hard to get Scarab God to like do something. Yeah, I was playing Golos, I know. I'm a criminal. It's just so good. It's so good. I finally won a game with Zakama, so I guess I'm happy. What else? What more could you ask for in life? Alright, so this is mono black. Opponent's mulliganing. Alright. Is that better than Cold Steel Heart or a random land? Probably. I mean, disrupting our opponent early is kind of the whole point of playing discard spells, so I guess I'll do that. Alright, opponent says good game. I don't know why they have Putrid Goblin. They have a removal spell, Blood Artist, and a Putrid Goblin. You can't do the combo where you like sacrifice it and it loops back and forth because all the perpetual cards are banned. So you can't do like the Vesperlark combo. I don't know why they're running Putrid Goblin. Maybe it's just an efficient early card that creature that you can cast because there's only so many black cards, right? You can only have one of every card. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. I've seen that commander though. Alright, what is this? Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. Sacrificing the creature. Okay, I've never seen that before. 1 land and it's colorless. Okay. Oh yeah, we're playing Waltooth. Mainly because he just draws 2 cards a turn. Actually, this should probably be a Phyrexian Arena. I do not have Phyrexian Arena in my deck. I wonder what they take here. Chromatic Lantern's a good one. No, they take Conquers. Okay. That's fair. I almost want to take this mountain out and put another blue-black card in. There's not a lot of red. I'd say red is probably the weakest color in my deck. But that being said, I kind of have to put this on black. Yeah, I want to be able to kill this if some crazy nonsense happens right now with the Heartless Act. Sacrifice another creature. Yeah, I can't see a reason to kill this, but I'll just take one. Llanowar Elves. Okay, well that's definitely more scary. They can sacrifice it. It doesn't do anything, but they could if they wanted to. That would have been nice last turn. We'll play this, and we probably have to play the Lantern. Because of all the mana ramp spells, that's the last one I want to get discarded. They could blow it up, I guess. Oh, they have nothing on 4? Land? Ah, that would have been such a good turn to cast that. My commander. Oh well, I guess we'll just do this. Looks like they're holding up some form of removal. Yeah, they're holding up removal. Probably. Whenever I lose life, you gain life. Alright, so they have a combo, and we're dead! I was about to say, they have a combo in play. Oh, I can't skip this? Okay. Yeah, whenever I gain life, or they gain life, I lose life. Whenever I lose life, they gain life. Yeah, okay. It's kind of annoying I can't, like, concede. I have to watch this. That's kind of cool. I think there's another copy of this as well. There's a creature version of this that, like, does the same thing. I actually couldn't have avoided that. The only way to avoid that would have been able to instantly play my commander. Oh, well, I guess I could have made spiders. Yeah, I could have made spiders with my play. No, I didn't have 5 mana. I didn't have 5 mana. Yeah, no, I was actually just dead. There was no way. I don't think I could have done anything different to not die. That's weird. Alright, we'll keep this. Only has blue, but Opt is the most powerful card in the game, so... Oh, I guess Brainstorm is now, actually. Oh no, please, not like this. Hey, alright. Maybe I should have played this so I could cycle my Magma Opus. Yeah, that might have been better. Here I kind of want to play this, but it isn't red for Nicol Bolas, so I think I'm going to run this out instead. Brainstorm's probably the best here, just because we're looking for lands. Creative Outburst. Okay, it's kind of the same as Magma Opus. Yeah, I'll tick down again. Seems fine. Maybe I should have waited till after the Brainstorm, actually. Maybe it make more sense there. So I'm going to Dimir lock it, and I'm going to Brainstorm for a land. Alright, I guess I'm not. Still no land. Okay, so let's take that, I guess. Well, that's not the worst thing to hit if I wasn't going to hit a land. Castable Counterspell seems nice. They're in commander range now. Let's not let that happen. Shoot. Oh, that would have been such a good. Oh, that's so depressing. All right, I'm gonna cycle this. Wait, am I tripping? Oh, it doesn't give you a. I thought this cycled. Oh, what? What? Are you serious? Oh, I really thought that always drew you a card when you did that. I didn't know that. Okay. I'm kind of off that card now, actually. I thought it legit gave you a treasure and cycle. Wow. Alright. I think I'm going to blow up my opponent's treasure, and I'm going to draw 2. Just to kind of disrupt my opponent. We both go down a mana this way. The damage isn't relevant. I could use a treasure token myself, but I certainly have dead cards. Either way you slice it. Is Ashiok good? Probably. I don't know if I can tap out for stuff anymore at this point. I do have another land in this thing as well. I think I'm just gonna pass. Yeah, I think this is kind of what we signed up to do here, so I think this is fine. I'm gonna just cycle this. None of my graveyard is particularly relevant. Yeah, I do have Gear Hulk, so I'll keep those 2. Yeah, I think Command's better than Brainstorm. Alright, now we're hitting lands. It's very doubtful that my commander will resolve. This probably doesn't do much either. I don't know how graveyard-centric they are. Okay, I guess they're pretty graveyard-centric. Play a land and pass. They weren't willing to let that resolve, so they have like tutors or something. That is fine. I can actually bedevil that. And I probably will. I have to get a black or a red. Yeah, I have to get a black or a red. I guess I'll get a black. This also means if this disrupts... Oh, wow. Okay. Well, now we can cast our commander, right? What did they just do? They redirect it? I don't think I've seen that before. Yeah, now we can just do this. This is where, like, a Spell Pierce would be phenomenal. Okay. Should probably just kill that. Should probably kill that. Dive down? What? Okay, well no, I can't afford to let this stay alive, so... Okie dokie. Okie dokie. They drew all the cantrips in the world. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't the greatest, huh? Oh well, I guess we pass. Opponent drew like 46 cards. Don't care. Instantly scrying. That's interesting. Alright, let's run this out. Kind of looking for a discard spell. I doubt my commander will resolve. Opponent probably won't go for their commander for a while now that they have a bunch of mana. And I mean a bunch of cards in hand. And a bunch of mana, so... Guess we can just kick back. They don't know we don't have any counter spells. Archmage's Charm. I actually don't have a copy of that. Gonna get rid of this. It exiles their graveyard, but if they're gonna do graveyard shenanigans, I don't know how we get out of that anyways. Notably, this cannot be countered, so it's kind of a lost cause to try to kill it that way. I assume this will bait a counterspell because they might assume I'll just get something that can't be countered. Probably gonna get a discard spell though. Probably. I could get Torrential Gear Hulk, actually. Can I cast it immediately? 1, 2, 3, 4. I can cast it, so maybe this is just better. Have I played a land? I already have. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah, this seems decent enough. I think we're just going to lose, though. We're kind of on the same plan, except their commander's better. Because it immediately does stuff. Mine, like, draws one card and then doesn't do anything. Theirs does a lot more than that. I guess I'll just force the issue. This doesn't even do anything that egregious. Okie dokie. Go for my commander? I guess. The plus doesn't even seem that good here, honestly. Yep, we're just out of here. They're gonna out-resource us 1,000,000 to 1. I can't keep up with the amount of card advantage. There's no way. If we just go back and forth, I think I lose. They also have a ton... Hey, what up? They also have a ton of counter spells, like way more than I do. Maybe there's a possibility there. I just don't have enough counter spells, so when I get into a scenario like that, I just fall behind. Like, I don't have a lot of the 3 mana counter spells. I'm just stuck with like the cheaper ones. Maybe we can try that. Play a slower game, take out like these weird mana rocks. Although I really like Chromatic Lantern, and I do like the lockets. But maybe that's too... I'm too in on my commander and less in on, like, you know, doing this. What else did they have? It's a bunch of weird 3 mana counter spells. I guess I had a couple already. This seems fine. Actually, that just seems good as is. Do I don't have an Archmage's Charm, do I? I don't think so. I do not. I'm not going to craft one. I mean, I can't. The woes of being a free-to-play player, right? Yeah, I don't own one. That sucks. That would be a really nice addition. Oh, search would be good. I didn't even notice that. Solve the equation would be... it'd be alright. I don't really know what you're tutoring for. Oh, Phyrexian Arena. Right. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. I can't imagine the 1 life a turn will ever kill me, even in some form of control matchup. I just can't see it happening. Alright, so this is the other very popular control deck. We have 2 lands, but no blue. Yeesh, yeah, I don't think that's good enough. This is pretty solid. I also don't have to rush for the Thoughtseize. I could use the Thoughtseize to try to clear the way when I go to do something. So I guess I won't play it immediately. Do I want... I want to hit a land drop every turn, but I already have 3 lands in hand, or I guess 4. Yep, this is basically the last turn I get to tap out, because now they just... From here on out, they will have... let's get blue. Commander mana. Skyclave Apparition? Oh my god. That's actually quite devastating. I actually don't have a counter spell either. Wow. Okay, I guess I'll keep that. I don't know. I don't have a counterspell. If they just go for it, I'm out. I am dead. I can't imagine they will just go for it. It seems kind of sketch. I'll just lead with this, I guess. At this point, I'm not really doing anything else. 2 dead rafts. This doesn't do anything unless I have a legendary in play, so I guess I'll just take that. Their hand is actually quite bad. But, I mean, I can't tap out because I have no answer to Teferi. And to the extent of their knowledge, I have 5 answers to it. Okay, now we have an answer. It's also one of the better ones. It's 2 many answers, so I can go for like this or this if I find this to be relevant, which I don't really find it to be relevant. Don't want black. Yeah, we can just do this. I'll get a... Oh, okay. Well, that was a good... One cheap counterspell to the other, I guess. Miscast, huh? Oh, they're blowing up my red source. Okay. Guess it's a good thing I have another one. Oh, they went for it. Alright, so this is good. Now I can cast my own. I don't think I'm going to minus with it. I think I'm going to plus. The plus is just not great because they have two cards that are totally dead in their hand, like two sweepers. They also can immediately play Teferi if they draw an untapped land. So it's kind of sketch to go for my commander, but I kind of have to do something. Okay, that was decent. That was decent. Because, yeah, that was decent. Like that. Oh, they're not even going to my Planeswalker. Okay, yep. See, that's what it boils down to. If you if you get to whoever untaps first with their Planeswalker just wins. That's kind of what it's like. My hand wasn't that great either. They just didn't know that. Like if they did play a land and had Teferi and minused on Nicol Bolas, we were in a heap of trouble. In fact, we probably would have just straight lost. They did have pressure for Nicol Bolas, and I don't know if like a minus on the Skyclave would have been great. Maybe I should have just minused on the Skyclave. Or when I untapped, I wouldn't have done it the first go round. Man, that's no blue mana again. Just so I can get the token, and then I can apply pressure to their commander. They did have a Wrath of God, though, so that probably wasn't even that great. Alright, what is this? Vigilance, enters the battlefield, venture, other creatures, as long as you complete it. Okay. So some weird mono-white thing. Spells cost more on my opponent's turn. That's actually extremely annoying. Wow. Well, I guess I have to do this now. I don't really care about this. Seems just like a 3-mana 3/3. Opponent also doesn't care either. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to run this out. Getting... miscast? Miscast? No, let's just get Tails In. I don't know how many things miscast can even hit in their deck. And Tails In is still castable. Albeit not the greatest target here. Especially if they just cast it now and I can't counter it anyways. Kind of just banking on Scriptures resetting this board now. At this point. Oh, that was a really good draw. If there was ever a time to not draw a land, that was the time. Oh, they have the answer immediately. Okay, that's not good. Okay. They don't care about Narset, so probably don't have a way to draw more than one card a turn, which is fair. Probably have to... Yeah. Just banking on a land for Scriptures here. Of course. Didn't hit it. Okie dokie, let's do this. Kill the El Sayed. Everything in play for me right now is 3 mana. Which means this Blast Zone is pretty solid. Whenever you attack creature, each other correct creature gains double strike. Okay, yeah. 14 plus 5. Okay. We're dead. Jeez, that's crazy. Alright, we need more lands. I don't know. I need more lands. Something's not. I need more lands, and I need more lands of a particular color. That color being not red. Actually, I'm going to take out a mountain. Probably this one. Add a... Am I missing any dual-colored lands? I guess I'm missing a couple. I'll add that one. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I already have it. Guildgate, I guess? Yeah. Probably want to drop another red-black card for Boneyard. Just more. Probably drop Ujin for another one. No, I have all of them. Okay, so probably just add an island then. Yeah, let's just add an island. This one. And I can drop this for probably another sweeper. Languish? I don't have Languish in the deck. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. There's not a lot of aggressive strategies, but I feel as though you probably want a few slots when you bump into it. The Paladin class was very effective that game. I didn't have a lot of instant speed stuff, but if I did, it would have been extremely good. Same with Thalia if they ever got that into play. All right, we'll keep this. All right, so what are you? You're just the Narset, the Jeskai Narset thing? Sure. I don't see a reason to turn one Opt or Brainstorm, so I'll just play my tap lands as early as possible. Think I'm gonna do the same thing. Hopefully Spell Pierce is nasty here. Yeah, I'm gonna Spell Pierce that. Spell Pierce only gets worse and worse as the game goes on, so I might as well get something out of it while I can. Now here I could Valakut Awakening away See, I don't even know what I'd Valakut Awakening away, because my whole hand is pretty good. Let's do this. I'm going to get the soft counters out of my hand first. Okay. Opponent missed a land, and just didn't want to keep playing. That's fair. That's kind of what the early counter spells are for, because otherwise, in a singleton format, I mean, I say this all the time, in a singleton format, just having these soft counter spells in his turn 15, it's not going to do anything, right? But I guess the games are over before they start sometimes if you just never get your lands, but I'm not going to bank on that being a thing. Alright, this could be potential utterly disgusting Thief of Sanity. The whole reason I have this card in here is because if you get it into play turn 3 and your opponent just can't deal with it, you pretty much win. I don't know how true that is right now. Blue-white probably has a fair amount of random removal here and there that is just very effective against it, but we'll see. It gets to be followed up by Thought Eraser. Search for his content. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do this. Saw it coming in Sphinx's Rev. We'll take the counter spell. I actually do want Miscast. Alright, so they have no answer. Oh, they just milled the answer to Thief of Sanity. They milled the cleanest answer. But they're probably going to go for Birth of Meletis anyways, yeah. Yeah, I would. That makes sense. It just makes sense to do that. Tap out as much as you can before turn 5, I guess, because of the Planeswalkers. Alright, so we want double blue. And let's see if we can win with this. It flies over the 0-4 our opponent makes. Opponent has to, immediately find an answer. Okay, well, they kept something on top. That's so annoying. I have Stone Cold knowing. Oh, I have a 1 card that destroys enchantments. So maybe down the road I'll be able to do that. Notably, I did not hit my land, and now we're on turn 5, so now it's just... Now we're just sitting here until they find mana for... to Fairy and go for it, because they'll have enough mana before us, probably. Chemister's Insight? Really? Okay, well, I'll just miscast that, I guess. Sure. Alright, I mean, our opponent gets a ton of looks at a... I literally can't afford to do nothing. They can actually just flip this. Yeah. Wow, they flipped it on a very good card to get rid of, too. Can I answer to Fairy now? No. I forgot they could flip this. But, I mean, they see 2 extra cards because the Searcher's counted to find a land anyways. So I don't think that's a good thing. If they cast a Fairy, I scoop. Yep. That's it. They had an answer, dude. That's so depressing. They had an answer. They actually milled 3 answers to Thief of Sanity. They milled 3 answers. They milled a Essence Scatter and 2 board wipes. And still had an enchantment that just removed it anyways. Yeah, I don't know if Thief of Sanity... That is the best Thief of Sanity could probably get reasonably, and it wasn't good. Is this a hand where I'm fine with no blue? Actually, might be. I think I like this. This is the Spirit Jeskai thing. You sacrifice spirits, you get mana. Or if you cast something, you get mana. Or a spirit, rather. Turn 1 Field of the Dead. Not the best turn 1 land in a 3-color commander deck. Especially when it's not a green one. Shock themselves on 2 and then don't do anything. Interesting. Okay. I'm actually going to leave with Croxa. Because I don't want them to counter this. And I don't care if they counter this. It's going to discard a card anyways. Swords to Plowshares. That's a funny one to discard in the face of a Croxa, because it just cleanly answers it. Rowan. Deals 1 damage to opponent, you draw 3 more cards, just 3, and then an emblem with whenever you cast an instant, you may pay 2 to copy it. Okay. Do we shock ourselves? Is there anything I'm going to do? No, I can always just kill this with Bedevil before it ultimates anyways. More than likely, I think I'm going to just do this. I should have... No, it doesn't matter. I was going to say, see what I discard first, but... I don't have anything to cast off 1 mana regardless. The 4 mana Rouserac, huh? Interesting. Interesting. Go for your commander, please? Ayy, alright. So now we know it's safe to just run this out. I really don't want to deal with that emblem. That would be annoying. I don't think I care about this at all. Especially how I can just kill it. Oh, dude. What is going on? I don't know how many lands you want in your deck, but apparently more than I put in mine. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to just kill it now, hoping they recast it, because then I can kill it on my turn, if I draw a land at some point. I just want them to recast this, because then the next turn... Oh, wait. Could they have not cast it? 4, 5, 6? Oh, no, I guess they couldn't cast it. Alright, I'm just dumb. Didn't hit a land again. Oh my god. Does our opponent even know we have blue? Oh, yeah. They see blue here. They know we have blue. Okay. That's not good. Oh, what? Sure, yeah. Why not? They hit probably one of the only cards in their deck that immediately win the game. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the deck. No, we were dead. Yeah, we're dead. They had 7 on board and a shock in hand, and we were at 9. And they took an extra turn. They literally hit the only card in their deck that probably just wins on the spot. Not that we were in a good position anyways. I guess there's more than one... I'm going to take out Valky. There's more than one extra turn effect in the game, so... In fact, I probably should be running the extra turn effects in my deck. Do we really want to get rid of the mana? Ah, fine, I'll just get rid of that. I'll add a land and the extra turn spells that I actually kind of forgot existed. And then I'll add a land here. So what color we want? Probably blue. I mean, yet again, that was another game where we just didn't have blue. I have all the blue-black dual lands, so I can just add a blue-red dual land, I guess. Have the temple, shock land. This one? Do I have the gain life one? I do not. Let's do that. Expressive Iteration's probably good enough too. Either a discard spell or a land is what you'd want to hit off of the part that allows you to instantly play it. Oh yeah, I can replace Magma Opus, because apparently Magma Opus doesn't replace itself in your hand, which I'm not a fan of. I don't know why I thought it cycled like that. I really did. I thought it cycled and you got a treasure and you also got a card. Going down a card just for a treasure does not seem great. Sure, it's 2 mana, instant speed, mana rock, but I don't know. I'm not big on it. I have Gear Hulk, right, but there's only one Gear Hulk. Alright. Let's keep this. I've certainly seen Valakut's Awakening a lot. What do you do? Magical Tinkering. Sacrifice an artifact, search your library for an artifact equal to 1 plus mana value. Alright, so you just go up and up and up, like Birthing Pod, with your artifacts, I guess. It is mono white, so... But it's a mono white deck with artifacts. Is it equipment, maybe? I don't know. Leading with Blast Zone, huh? Okay. They have something they can do right now? Cycle? I don't know. What can they do on one colorless at instant speed? It has to be some form of cycling. I think I'm going to lead with this. If I get an untapped source, this allows me to Valakut's Awakening things that are probably dead in my hand. I really want Expansion Explosion to do something spicy. Alright, well they don't have an artifact in play, so I don't really care about this right now. I'm not even sure what kind of artifacts I'm scared of. I think I'll just do this. Oh, whoops. Do this. As long as I always have a chance to blow up the board, I'm not scared of a few creatures just hanging out in play. Okay. So you get a... Okay. Is it just a mana rock here? What do you get on... It has to be 2, right? Yeah. I've never seen anything like this before. Oswald Fittlebender. Yes, yes. They're really thinking about it. Okay, they got a 6/3 that crews 6. When it attacks, you gain 3 life. And you don't lose this mana as phases end. Okay, so you just get like permanent 3 mana. Excuse me, permanent 3 mana. Do I Thoughtseize before I Behold? I guess it gives me information of how to scry. Skyclave is annoying, but I guess it doesn't hit Nicol Bolas. There's not a lot of things it can hit. I took out a ton of my mana rocks. This seems pretty good for our opponent, if that winds up being some kind of win condition. I think I'll just take the Reservoir. And then I'll look for a land here. Found it. It's also a very good card to find with the island. I found an untapped blue source and a 1 mana blue spell. Unless they go for like Palladium Mirror, then I'm sad. They don't have a land, so they can't go for Archive. I guess they can do this for the 2 mana version, and then keep up mana for their commander. No, they only have 1 white source, because they got double colorless. Alright, I'll just spell pierce that. Seems fine. Surprised they didn't go for this, actually. Because they could have gotten a land, like a snow-covered plains. Probably pretty important here. I don't see a reason to kill this. Or maybe I should kill it. It is kind of a problem, right? Like, if they sacrifice this and get a 3-mana artifact that, like, is scary, I just don't know what it could be, though. Like, I'm going to play this as a land and pass, I think. Do I like my hand enough that I don't want to get rid of anything? I think I do. I'm going to just play this. I think I'm going to do... I think I'm going to pass. I could always copy my own spell here, which is probably what I have to do. I don't know if they really have any spells. And if they do, they're probably not spells I want to copy. Other than this, but... Does it have to be a snow legendary? A snow permanent? A legendary? Or a saga? Okay, so I guess it doesn't have to be a snow permanent. It can also just be a non-snow legendary. Just the way it's written. You missed a notification. Well, same time as always. I might do it tomorrow too. Mecha Godzilla. What? Okay, I mean, I guess I'll just kill it. And then I'll just do this. Mecha Godzilla. Oh, checked a couple. Yeah, I started a little bit earlier, because, I guess I was just bored. Alright, Ashiok is extremely good in the face of this, but it's extremely bad in the face of the Skyclave Apparition, which is kind of unfortunate. I could run this out to kill their commander, and they're not really doing anything that I'm scared of in the meantime. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do this while I can. So let's do that. I also have some targets I can hit with it. None... Yeah, maybe I can hit a target, and then I can bait out the Skyclave on the target I reanimate. Seems decent. Going to get a black. Notably, I only have 2 black now. Before, I only actually had 1. It's tedious to have a 3-color commander and have no way to, like, fix your mana efficiently. That's why I like my 3-color, or like Golos. I like Golos being a 3-color deck, but you have like splash of the other 2 colors or something. It's a lot easier because there's red. I mean, green. Green lets you just cast like anything you want, kind of. How does this work? Cast 4 more, cost 2. Okay. That's actually really annoying. So here, I think I'm going to tutor for. It has to be something I can cast. It'll cost 2 more. I could even go for Arena. No, they have Skyclave Apparition. Go for probably a Sweeper. Languish seems good. You know, actually, Scarab God seems really good. I don't even know how they deal with it. Yeah, do I want Scarab God? Nicol Bolas? No, it gets hit by Skyclave. Oh, Skyclave is so annoying. Maybe just Elspeth Conquers Death. Yeah, let's just do that. I can target this, turn my deck kind of back on, sort of. The Skyclave is very annoying. Maybe I should have discarded it. Note, our opponent never hit the 4th land, so my Thoughtseize never really did anything. Yeah, they went another turn without hitting a land. I don't blame them. I don't know what the heck was going on, though. I assume there's some kind of crazy combo. Because if you're doing that kind of deck, you sort of want to have the ability to win out of nowhere. And they didn't seem like they had that ability. Also, I'd argue nothing really mattered because her opponent missed too many lands. And like I was saying in the game earlier, if you're not making your land drops, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good your deck is. Kind of unfortunate. I hate when games just boil down to missing land drops. Especially for my opponent. Oh, I guess myself, but it sucks for the opponent too. And it's just not very fun. Alright, I'll keep this. I have all my colors for once, and a color fixer, one of my few early ones. Notably, this is not Winota. Tap land. Let's do that one. This lets me play this untapped. If that matters. I'll probably be Doomblading next turn anyways. This has haste, and it dies. I take damage equal to its power. So it's an equipment style deck. When it enters the battlefield, an opponent controls more lands. Search a library for land, blah blah blah. I think I can take a turn off of casting that. It would be nice to cycle this immediately if they cast like some combat thing that like grows their stuff and I can cycle. Nope, they don't. Forging the Tyrite Sword. So they get a treasure, then they get another treasure, and then they search their library for Halvar. Alright, don't think it matters which land I play. I don't care about their treasure token. I also don't care if this tutors. I'm not going to commit it. This may be one of the... This is like the first time I actually get to... I'm in like a controlling position here. So when enters the battlefield, search your library hand for a rune put in the battlefield attached to this. Okay. I'm never going to counter their equipment. I'm just going to counter the things they equip. I feel like that's a far more effective use of resources. That's really cool. It replaces itself, thins your deck of a card. I like that. That's cool. How much does he equip? 2? So they can crack their treasures right now? I really hope they do, but I seriously doubt they will. I don't think it's right to do that in the face of 4 untapped Grixis mana. Especially when I decline to counter the thing that you just did, so... Yeah, that makes sense. Of these, I think I'm going to cast the one that costs more mana. Kind of the same. If they have a Planeswalker, so be it. Alright, that was a pretty solid hit, actually. Yeah, that was good. Oh, they did have a Planeswalker. Alright, well, I guess I'm taking that. I definitely want to... I want to hit my land drops. So now they tutor for Halvar. Which I hope they just play as an equipment. Enters the battlefield, look at the top 4. Wait, don't they have to get... Am I tripping? What just happened? Maul of the Skyclaves. Or an equipment. Oh, it doesn't have to be Halvar. It can be any equipment. Okay. No counterspell for that. Oh, they whiffed. Okay, sure. Sure. Okay, I'll take one. I'm gonna Doomblade the Smith. And can I cycle something? Yeah, we can cycle something out of the graveyard to draw a card here. That's nice. I can play this. This doesn't have equip cost of the first equip each turn. Okay, so they can just equip immediately and destroy my soul. Kind of in an annoying position because they have 2 creatures. No, I think I'm just going to do this. Feed the Swarm. Oh, Volkmar with the Resub 4 months. Thank you, thank you. This is a sorcery. I don't like that. But I can copy it with Expansion Explosion. Alternatively, I can just Expressive Iteration right now. Because what's the scariest thing they do? Right, next turn they just cast this and equipped it with haste and I take 7 or something? I don't care. So put one to my hand. I'll probably put you to my hand. And I can immediately cast this, right? Yep. And then exile... Wait. Oh no, I did it backwards. Did I really do it backwards? Dude, I did it backwards. You gotta be kidding me. That's actually really bad, because now I can't kill their creature. They don't even have to cast their commander now. They can just equip this Fireblade Charger and slam me for a ton. And it hits me twice when it dies. Wow, I can't believe I did that. I swear to God, if that cost me the game. I can't believe I did that. Oh, dude. They didn't cast Maul off the treasure tokens. I don't know why. Okay, kind of sort of saved by the bell here, right? Because I can, yeah, kind of saved by the bell. I lose my commander to the ability, so it is what it is, I guess. Oh my god, that's so annoying. But the Tail's End lets me not die to their commander, so I guess that's a win-win. A winning situation, right? Or a positive outcome to a highly negative scenario. I also lost my Field with Dead, too. Alright, so they can cast this next turn, because they have the mana immediately. I doubt they're going to do it right now. So I guess I'm just stuck on using Commit next turn. Yep. As great as it would be to cast my commander, it would just immediately die. So I will not. They can make a token with the castle Ardenvale. Yep. I'm actually going to just copy this and put this away. Yeah, alright. Sweet. Never punished. Never punished. I mixed up Expressive Iteration and it worked. That was the first time I ever cast that card, actually. I've never cast Expressive Iteration. Yes, so like I was saying, you just kill their creatures and their equipment doesn't do anything, so... It's kind of like the argument I make with ramp spells. I'm not going to mess with your ramp spells. Ramp away, I'm just going to counter the payoffs to your ramp spells and win that way. Alright, this is mono red, so both of these are probably really bad. This might hit a burn spell. I don't know. This is decent. Crocs is really bad. I don't know. I don't think I like this. Okay, well, my opponent didn't even want to play. Okay. That was probably a bad matchup, but... Huh. Maybe they don't think it's a bad matchup? I don't know. Maybe I got into their head because I was thinking too long with my mulligan. That's like one of the most rare spots of a game for someone to scoop, is like the mulligan phase without ever having hit the mulligan. But they didn't instantly scoop, I should say. Because if they instantly scooped, it makes sense. This is like the same hand. But we're against this now. This is the life gain. Yeah, you have a Johnny's Pride Mate as your commander, basically. I don't have an... Well, I guess I kind of have an answer to it. Okay. Pretty creature-heavy deck, so I don't... Okay, we win again. I was going to say, I don't know if... you know, they have Skyclave Apparition, and that's kind of about it for Phyrexian Scriptures. Oh, hey, I got a rare. Oh, and it's a decent one, too. I hate this card. Makes me sad. I'll take it, though. That's hilarious. Alright. Don't even have to play Magic, dude. You just You flaunt your colors. It's like a peacock. You just like pull your commander out and people are like, alright, I'm going to a different table. Oh, it's the unicorn. It's the, is it the mono white one? Like that, the big white one? Oh, not the big white one. What does this do? It flickers, and then you can pay to put a counter. Yeah. Pretty sure this is a combo deck. It is green-white. Alright, Essence Scatter is good. Tutor will be good. We do have a land in this thing. Kinda sketch, but probably good enough. I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out real fast. Raven Inspector? Okay, sure. I definitely want to leave up a 2-mana spell this turn. I don't want to drown in the lock a Raven Inspector. That feels really bad. I hope this disruption hits something spicy. Oh, it might. Oh, if I get to disrupt like a... I guess their commander, even? Alright, I'm going to disrupt that. Alright, play this and pass. That was my second blue source, so I'm not going to cast these. I can cast this eventually. They have 3 cards in their graveyard, so I can't drown. But I don't... This doesn't have an enter the battlefield effect, right? It just flickers. Yeah. That, I think I will counter. Because that's just good for the whole game. Yeah, that's just good. Supreme Will. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I just gotta pass. Oh boy. Hopefully they continue to not be up to much. Don't care, that's fine. I really want to just cycle this. Okay, good. Good. Oh, dude. Oh my god. Alright, well hey, it's a land. Oh god. Not this again. So now this is probably why I didn't play Grixis yet, because without green I feel so just the missing your land is just so depressing. I actually like this here. I think I'm going to keep it. At this point, I don't know. Do I? No, I'll just leave out. I still have an Essence Scatter, right? I can still stop their commander. I'm surprised they haven't gone for the commander yet. Is this Veil? No? Really? Wow, people are scooping. I feel like I'm not in a good spot. Like, they don't have much going on, I guess. I don't know their hand. So it's hard to gauge. But they weren't missing land drops, and I wasn't really that close to casting Nicol Bolas. And I don't even know if he was that good there, because they had a bunch of stuff that his plus was not going to be very effective against. I don't know. It seems kind of strange. Wow, it's already been an hour. That's insane. Oh my god. Do I want to change anything? How many lands we got? 34 lands? No, I really don't want to change anything. It just maybe getting very unlucky. There's a few cantrips. I suppose I could take out like 1 or 2 cantrips for land, especially when I find myself just cantripping to find lands in the first place. Might as well have the cantrips be lands themselves. This is probably good enough. We have like a pseudo counter spell there. I think this is good enough. Unfortunately, I have double tap lands, so I can't get this out quickly, which would be nice. But I'm going to Thoughtseize. Alright, what do we got? Brawl. Oh, wow. Alright, let's not deal with that. Brawl's pretty good here. It basically makes their whole deck cost 1 less. More or less, I should say. Alright, so this is kind of the last chance I'll get to cast this red. Okay, that's incredibly annoying. Uh, let's see here. Let's do that. Do I copy this? What am I going to take? Maybe I should copy this. I get to surveil twice. Yeah. I mean, why not? Alright, I'll take commit. I hit a land. Is it a good land? Black, 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 red, blue. So I can cast Nicol Bolas. No, I can't because of the stupid thing in play. But I want to hit a land drop every turn, so I think I'm just going to keep that, unfortunately. Not getting any surveil value, but oh well. Bread with the resub. Thank you, thank you. I don't know why I'm not hearing anything. I think I turned it off like a year ago, and it I'm pretty sure that didn't make a noise. I'll have to change that. Because I've missed a couple because I just didn't know. I guess I'll take the counter spell. Yeah. What does this even do? Look at the top 5. Okay, and then opponent casts a spell. Yeah, big. Okay. This card is extremely, extremely annoying. I'm going to do this now. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay. Now, if I go to cast this for more than 1 on X, I think it costs 2 more. So I like have to cast it on 1. This seems like a good turn cycle if they don't do anything. Whenever opponent casts an instance or sorcery, they may pay 2. If they don't, you get to copy it. Okay. Sure, I guess I'll just counter it. Dude, I did the wrong side. Oh, I did the wrong side, dude. I paid 2. I didn't mean to pay 2. Oh, no. Oh my god, dude. Wow. Opponent's like, what are you doing? Oh my god. Alright, that... I'm not putting that on YouTube. That's bad. That's unexcusable. I did the not counter version. I did the wrong mode on my counter spell. And then I paid for the copy of Doomblade, so I couldn't leave up Bedevil, which is pretty integral in that turn cycle. Wow, that was egregious. Dude, you should take back that sub. That's just bad. It wasn't even a misclick. Like, I was staring at it for a good second, too. I remember I was looking at Doomblade, and I'm like, why is the game showing me this card? And then I realized I just did the wrong mode. Oh my god. Alright, so what are we up against this time? 6 mana, the Beholder. Yeah, this is what you pay for. Yeah. I guess I should go back to the hot tub streams, dude. My god. Alright, well, I guess we get to foretell something. That's pretty cool. So until end of turn, you could choose opponent that can't cast spells. You may look at the top card of the library. Cast, so they kind of steal my deck, sort of. Untapped source seems fine. Just want to foretell. I don't really care about a discard spell right now. They didn't have a 1-mana one. Believe in Bolas. I'm trying, dude. I'm really trying. They have Thought Eraser? No, alright, cool. So we get to use Brainstorm effectively. Oh, that's a good hit, too. I don't think I would have even counterspelled that. I don't see a reason to Brainstorm, because I'm not really looking for anything until I really want to cast Nicol Bolas. I only need 1 land to do that, and at this point it's pretty much any color that'll pull it off. So next turn they actually can cast their commander. if they have a land. Croxa. Is that better than leaving up Bedevil for their commander? At the beginning of your upkeep, choose an opponent. I think I'm just going to leave up mana for removal. I could even Bedevil one of these. I don't think I'm going to, but I could. Maybe I could have gotten away with casting Croxa. I don't know if making them discard a card of their choice is even good in this spot. I don't know. I'm not doing much with that mana anyways, but might as well leave it up. Try to save face. Inscription of Ruin. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Okay, so here seems like a good brainstorm spot. Well, maybe not, because I already have cards I want to get rid of. The Croxa and probably Spell Pierce. So I don't think I care. I think that's totally fine. So now I can probably brainstorm just because I'm looking for... I could brainstorm or bedevil one of these mana rocks. If I bedevil the mana rock, it's much more likely I get to cast Nicol Bolas. But I don't know if resolving Nicol Bolas is even that good. They probably have a ton of answers to it. I'm just going to do this. They also could just have Spell Pierce anyways, and it didn't matter. Alright, that's not terrible. I don't think I want Onyx in my hand right now. Okay, so I'll play a land. I guess I'll play a land our opponent may think... Yeah, I'm going to play that land and then do this and pass. This way our opponent doesn't know that we actually did have the mana to cast Nicol Bolas, but we chose not to. If there's any information on that to pick up. Okay. I really don't like end-step brainstorms. I really don't, especially when you don't have a shuffle effect. Like, end-step brainstorms, it's almost just not worth it, really, especially in a slow matchup like this. I just don't like it. But, I mean, I just did it, but I was really just looking for a land. I kind of changed my mind about what I was going to do, though. So maybe it wasn't the best idea. Gonti? That's really annoying. I kind of have to counter it, right? I don't want them to hit, like, the best card in my deck, sitting on the top of my deck. Opponent doesn't fight over this. Could just be that they couldn't, and they have, like, a cantrip or something. Here's a good spot to probably go for... I don't know, dude. Which one? Onyx, probably, right? But if they have, like, a sensor, we can play around that. I think I'll just play around sensor, right? Like, especially if I hit a land next turn, I can actually cast this again. Tails End. Alright, so nothing I did mattered. That was also not the card we knew about, right? No, they could have Tails End their own spell, so that could have held priority that way. Just go for your commander. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yes. 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 Alright, so can this kill? Sacrifice? Yes. Sweet. Get rid of that nonsense. Alright, so we're in a pretty good spot, unless they have something utterly disgusting like Eldest Reborn. I'm sure they have removal, but probably a ton of counter spells. I'm curious how they kill this. I can steal their Gonti. This is very annoying for them. Okay, so they're... Oh, they found an answer? Oh, that's like the best answer too, dude. That's like the best answer. They don't even have to tap out. Wow, that's so good. Oh, it's even tokens for this. Wow, that was probably the best answer. What are they doing? They're not doing anything, of course. Okie dokie. I guess I just go for Scarab God. That was incredibly depressing. Don't know what else I'm doing. Okie dokie. Probably have a boatload of spot removal spells, so this is entirely useless. What are they doing? Okay. How does that work? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's gone forever. Alright, well, I guess if they have perfect, there's nothing I really could have done. I mean, I can kill their beholder, right? Yeah. I can kill this thing. I mean, they only have two choices here, right? Yeah, it's an island or a swamp. These birds also mean I'm not even able to go for Nicol Bolas to kill this, because the birds will just kill Nicol Bolas and I wouldn't have gotten anything done. Oh, or they just have that. Right. Of course, I can't answer theirs. Well, guess I'm just cycling with this. If it resolves, and thank God it did, right? Okay, what are we doing? Haven't hit a land yet for this stupid thing. I think we just lose the Scarab God, because they can just start reanimating stuff like Gonti, Kroxa, and then I'm just... like, what am I actually doing? I think I'm just gonna kill it and then have to counter it. It just feels so bad, but that's all I can do. That's all I can do. Well, they didn't go for their commander last turn. I can't imagine they're going to go for it this turn. They just didn't do anything? Okay, sure. Interesting. So they have a card that they want to cast that also cost more than 3? What is it, like Epiphany, the 6-mana counterspell? Oh, I guess not. None of these are great. I guess I'll take that one. Okay, probably not gonna go for Kroxa, unfortunately. Maybe if I had, like, another black source so I could leave up Drown in the Lock. They didn't want to trade birds, either. I don't know if Draw Go favors me. Although maybe it just doesn't matter if we just do nothing till we have 7 cards in hand. We're both kind of doing the same thing, right? Our hand is probably a little bit better than theirs. I think I'm just going to commit something. Actually, no. We can just... Explosion for 2. That seems good. The damage is the blue one. And the red one is the draw. They have, like, the colors backwards for some reason on this card. That's always confused me. This could be a counterspell. Nope. They're really sticking to their guns about something. I don't know what it is. Alright, I'm going to lead with this just in case we hit a land. Alright, I got to make sure I do this right. Put it to your hand. Okay. I want this. Right? To my hand. Yes. Okay. And then I want to cast... Actually, no. I think I just want the land. Land. 2, 4. Alright, I'll do that. I'll do that. Just want the land. Pass. Swing with a bird. Okay. Swing with a bird. Opponent keeps like mousing over their hand, and I'm scared. Castle Lockbane. Okay. Yeah, not gonna do nothing. Doomblade. Probably not going to do that either. In this case, I think I'm going to swing with both birds because Castle Lockbane is going to put a tax on their health. Well, if they're doing that, I think that's fine. Alright, so we play this. How many counterspells am I going to leave up if I cast this? Just one? I guess a Disruption, but that's a very soft counterspell. I don't feel the need to do anything. Opponent didn't even activate the castle. Is this on blue or black? This is on black. Okay, so they actually don't have that much blue mana at all. This does kind of... No, I can always commit. I can commit it if it ever gets to be a significant problem. Oh, that's pretty good. Guess I'll do it now to see if I hit a land, but I'm probably going to play this as a land anyways, because it's probably not any good right now. Oh, well, never mind. I think we're favored in this, especially if we kind of force our opponent to do something just before this goes off with, like, commit, and then they start to counter stuff or whatnot. They can only activate castle like 3 times? It's not very good in mirrors because you want to amass cards and you don't want to hit like a full hand and do this draw go thing with castle. Okay, that's a much better castle in this spot. If my opponent hasn't been doing anything, definitely not going to do anything this time. Especially how I assume this is their draw for the turn, and they didn't do anything last turn. Oh, alright. Well, I didn't expect that. I'm going to cast this because I expect the first one to get countered, so I might as well counter the one that doesn't have a Surveil on it. They only have... No, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They still have 6 mana. Wow, they just let this go? That's crazy. Alright, so here I'm probably going to just radical idea the disruption. I could have radical idea Doomblade. It doesn't hit their thing, but... eh. Probably going to wind up cycling that land. This is like the first time I cycled something. That's kind of crazy. Okay, alright. So we swing. I really think they should have traded a bird off at this point. Is there anything I can find cycling now? I suppose there really is, so I guess I will. Okay, so do we go for Kroxa? No, maybe next turn. Sure. Midnight Clock shuffles everything, but an hour... Yeah, so they just kind of get a new 7. So they don't necessarily go up like 7 cards. Because they lose their hand, right? So it's not like I'm just totally screwed. Especially when they actually have cards in their hand right now that they obviously really like. Because they've been holding on to them for dear life. Okay, yeah. I almost think I might just let this happen, honestly. That was actually a pretty good draw, too, because it kind of baits something out. It could bait a removal spell, but I think they're going to save removal for Kroxa no matter how I play, probably. Oh, they're finally going to block it. Alright. Elders Reborn gets a lot better now, because they don't have a token in the way. If I could ever get it to resolve. Alright, so let's see here. 1, 2... I still have Gear Hulk. 3, 4... I have no way to get this out. 5... That's fine. Let's hope it's a removal spell, not a counter spell. Okay, it looks like it is a removal spell, so now we get to kind of 2 for 1 of them. I really don't expect this to stick around. I also don't want to play this alongside this, because then I'm just weak to a board wipe, and that would feel really bad. Oh, they discarded Languish. Huh. They had a Languish this whole time? I really think they should have been casting it. Like, you know, they're just kind of letting me beat you up with these crows. It makes your castle way worse. Okay. I guess they can castle now, right? Like, kind of light on cards in hand. Kroxa kills you very quickly, but I don't think there's a difference if they lose 4 life or not. I don't think that would matter. I would use the castle. They still actually do have to answer my Kroxa. It's not just that clean, because I do have counterspells. So I will apply pressure, because I can come back. If we do stuff on their turn, it's just way better, because we can like punish them for tapping out and stuff. I am countering cards I'd rather, you know, never counter, but seems fine. Dream Eater. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean... Sure. They have yet another card that's castable. Maybe a spot removal spell. I think I'm still countering Dream Eater regardless. I could just let it resolve. They Surveil 4 or something, and then like they bounce my Kroxa. But that's not even that big of a deal. It lets me use Doomblade or even Eldest Reborn. Yeah, I think I'm just going to let this resolve, honestly. I'll get a black, I think. Yep. So you Surveil 4. This card is very strange. Very strange. 6 mana 4/3, flash flying. I remember it from Standard. Enters the battlefield, Surveil 4, and bounce something. Such a random assortment of like text. I don't know why it's a mythic. It saw no play in Standard, but I just remember seeing it a couple times. So they milled 2 lands and an Enter the God Eternal. Enter, yeah. Okay. So this goes in my hand. Notably not exiled or killed. So I can actually cast it twice next turn. That is a really good draw. This seems like a game where I don't even need Nicol Bolas. Okay, so whatever it is in their hand is castable literally right now. Makes me really think it is not a counterspell. Probably some type of Doomblade effect or something. Either way, I'm running this out. I can cast Thief of Sanity, which is really nice. Which I think I will do instead of Kroxa, because it demands them to answer something immediately, while also, like, it puts a threat into play. This doesn't stick around, and it also lets me keep a counterspell up to defend it. But again, I think they have a spot removal spell in their hand or something. This has been an interesting game. Their commander has not done anything, but I guess neither is mine. Not really. Dream Eater was a win condition? I don't remember that. I don't remember that time. It was a Demir deck, but it had like it had to be extremely brief. Drown in the Lock. That's probably the card they've been holding on to for 20 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, blah blah blah. Do I defend this? Probably not, because again, they probably have a ton of removal spells that are otherwise totally dead, and we have a few creature spells, so I don't want to sit there and burn all my stuff to defend stuff. It is nice to get a counterspell out of their hand, though, especially one that's quite significant. So I can cast Kroxa. The Eldest Reborn will reanimate Kroxa. Alternatively, I can cast Nicol Bolas, send it to the graveyard, and then reanimate it. That's also very solid. Might do that instead. They're thinking about this. That's strange. These 3 cards must be pretty good here. Ah, yeah. So it's probably 3 counterspells. They could have Castle Lockbane in response if they wanted to. Alright, so play this. And then I'll play Nicol Bolas. I don't think I'm going to defend it. Just let it go to the graveyard. Probably counterspell. Extremely likely at this point. Wow. Sure. Sure. I guess that's fair too. It actually doesn't do that much, right? It's just exiling 1 land or something. It's actually not that. I mean, I draw a card though, so I drew a really good card. Oh my god. Now I don't think I'm gonna cast it though, because I kind of want to be able to leave up commit to hit this midnight clock. I think we're at that point where this is the turn cycle to hit midnight clock before it goes off. Before the clock strikes midnight. If it doesn't resolve, I think that's also fine. Opponent does get a bunch of cards. At this point, it's kind of not good to let them put that many cards in their hand, but I guess I don't really have much of a choice anymore, right? They put 2 cards on top? Oh, God. Yep, yep. Yep, yep. Is Bedevil gone? Is that gone? It is? Okay. So I just have to like Gear Hulk it or something if I want to blow up an artifact, because I don't have many ways to deal with artifacts or enchantments and Grixis. Well, they wanted these 2 cards. Ashiok? That just bounces something? I think that's fine to try to counter. It is annoying enough, I think that's fine. Like, if they fight back, I think we're in a decent spot here. We can probably overload them and then hit the midnight clock with commit. Or hit... Yeah, no, that I said that in the right order. What is Ashiok going to do? Bounce Nicol Bolas? And then I discard probably the Doomblade that I never wound up casting? I don't know. They had a commit of their own? What? Put it in the command zone. That is annoying. I actually can't... Yeah, it doesn't go to... Oh, that's really annoying. Maybe I just put it in the library. No, that's wrong. Let's just put it here. Hey, they gave me... That's hilarious. They actually gave me Ashiok. Oh my god, wow. Wow, wow. Now I don't even have to... Yeah, now I can just do that. Okay. Essence Scatter hits their commander. That must feel bad. Hopefully they don't discard the Midnight Clock, because then I can Inquisition it. Yep, they got rid of it. RIP. And a Agent in Blood in the Snow, their last cards. Alright, let's get rid of, I guess, both of them. I kind of have to do this now, otherwise their memory... Oh, I can commit memory, though. I can commit memory. That's funny. Alright, let's see here. What's poop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If memory ends up resolving, I'd like to have a better shuffle pile or graveyard that's getting shuffled back in. And I'd like this out of my graveyard just in case this does wind up resolving. If I had one more land, I could like... Wait, can they even cast both of these though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They cannot. Okay. Poke. Pass. Their commander also literally doesn't do anything. So I guess I wouldn't even so much as Essence Scatter it. They'll probably just scoop, right? Think this is the game? Oh no. Oh, they drew Counterspell. No! No! Oh wait, no, they're still dead on board though. But they probably found a removal spell. There's so many removal spells, right? They got black, black. I think they have a land drop to play too. Pretty likely they have a removal spell. I like this lingering fog on my opponent's side of the board. I'm not sure what caused that. It was like Croxa or something that just like bugged out. Oh, they actually have an answer to Croxa? Really? Wow, is this like the worst case scenario? Oh my god. That sucks. Wow, alright. Hey, we got a game still. I thought that was over. Alright, so we swing. I can take an extra turn here, but it's not lethal, right? So I don't know if I want to. My hand is not actually the greatest here. Yeah, this isn't lethal. My opponent might still scoop to it. It's pretty depressing to happen, right? No, they didn't scoop. Rip. Go away. Foretell. Temple. Yeah, let's keep that. Why not? Take an extra turn. Plus. Swing. Removal spell on a land is what we exile. Okay. Let's see here. Do we play a land? Still can't Croxa. Hey, we did it! I was literally about to pass the turn too, so I don't even know if they wanted to scoop right there. Yeah, that's good. That was a really good game. I like that. I don't know. After seeing my opponent's hand, I'm not sure why they paused so frequently. Like they had an Agent of Treachery and a 6-mana board wipe. Like they paused quite frequently. Maybe to make me think they had something, which I guess succeeded. Defeated myself in that instance, right? The worst case scenario happened. They had a counterspell for the commit, and then their memory resolved, but they just had such little mana after the fact that, you know. And they even had an answer to Croxa too. Like they drew like very well. Yeah, saw the bird token too. Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was fun. Early on, I don't know. It's still kind of like, this is obviously my kind of deck if you know me, but it's just like if I want to do a control thing in Brawl, I really want green just because you can ramp, and ramping is pretty important. If you don't do ramp style stuff, you're kind of stuck doing this, which is a ton of 1 and 2 mana spells, because you have to do something. You're not casting ramp spells, other than like the 2 really good ones, right? And you have some 3s, but like 4 and up, it's just ugh. But that was fun. I like that. I'm still gonna try to do Zakama next time. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Like and subscribe. That's right. Like and subscribe if you're on YouTube and you somehow made it this far.